I had a class with Dr. Ellen Moore. It was a COIL-based class. I believe it was one of the first ones on the UW-Tacoma campus. And we got to collaborate with two Vietnamese universities, which was really exciting and uncharted territory for a class. So we got to be the guinea pigs. And the class was, the big class project was to put together a, to join as a team and deliver a project that represented how we could be more environmentally sustainable. And so my group tried to do this beeswax project. And out of that came a lot of good life learning lessons in how to work with people abroad and people who don't speak the same language, and really overcome a whole bunch of different cultural differences. During the execution of the project, we learned how to better be considerate in terms of knowing what limitations our counterparts in Vietnam had, and that meant like knowing what resources they had to like be participating in the project. We had kind of single-handedly chosen, oh, we want to do a beeswax project, and upon reflection our team realized that, oh, they didn't really understand what beeswax was, and it became a little too late to remedy that. And so it was a real humbling experience to have to think forward and be really understanding, considerate, and doing extra research to make sure our partners could participate and do so in a way where they wouldn't be faced with having to save face and having to be putting them in an awkward cultural situation. COIL definitely helped me understand how to better communicate with people who come from different cultures, and be able to, there's a better word than be considerate, but be considerate of like the circumstances that they face in their working environment, and like the cultural norms that they have and we have to adapt to, even though American culture is very different than Asian culture. And so to be able to best create a good working relationship, it definitely opened my mind to a different way of interacting. So definitely expect the unexpected. There is so much potential for good learning and experience through COIL. I definitely felt that it was almost akin to, you know, if we actually went there, or
Sure.
they actually came here, because even though it's you know, like video or texting over communication, you still can sense and experience the different way of the language and how they go about the same work process that we do, but in a slightly different way. And so I definitely say to students who hesitate on the idea of doing a COIL class, because it really seems like different and maybe a little scary, like, are they gonna learn the topic that they're trying to learn? I recommend keeping your mind open, because especially if you're not going abroad or taking a quarter or a week or 2 weeks to actually go abroad, this is a great way to dip your toes and having that like cultural experience. And also, it is a really memorable and effective way of learning. Um, it's because it's different. And also keeping your mind open to experiencing and being really aware of yourself and how you interact with another individual who has a different culture background is also very valuable. And so having an open mind, being aware of what you're doing and what they're doing, and then you'll get the most out of the COIL experience. It may be a strike to the, or a hit to the ego, but I liked being humbled. I liked that challenge of having to be a little bit different in the way I communicate. It definitely felt like I grew a lot from the experience. It wasn't easy. It was a little scary, but that's the whole point, is to grow from something new.